Hello everybody and welcome here to race number 2 of the Netflix Sportsman series. We're starting this race off way earlier than we should to announce some big deals that has happened. Starting next season, Netflix is no longer the title sponsor of the series. It is in a three-way tie right now between Napa, Nationwide, and Subway to take over the rights to the Sportsman series. As you can see right here on the 22 and the 55, Goodyear has brought brand new tires to the series. Everyone is running these brand hammer new Goodyears. There's a good shot of Cody's car. As we're getting the command to start engines, they're going to run a full pace lap. As these Goodyears are going to be the tires that bring us to the future here in the Sportsman series. Also, more news is about, if we can find him in all the dirt, here he is, Alvin Alonso. He has been given the right by General Motors to run Pontiacs for 2 seasons. So this season and then season 3. After season 3, if he's not signed to a team, he is out of the Sportsman series. So that's some big news. Also, these cars have gotten a lot safer over a week. Door foam has been added, and they've moved the center of the seat to more of the center of the car, so when they take driver's side hits, they're not as horrible. Also, because we're going to run 40 laps here today at Du Quoin, as part 2 dirt week. The first 2 races are dirt. Coming to the green flag here in the Du Quoin 150. Luis Hernandez brings us down. Crossing the line. Also, next season is going to be the first time we're going to have the Aaron's Grand National Series. It's a lower tier series to the Sportsman series. And Luis Hernandez is gone in that DuPont Chevrolet. That car could have won Eldora. I think that's exactly his Eldora car that he brought here to Du Quoin. But Brandon Guns has jumped to second. Look at Gilbert all over Wheeler. But, so we have the Aaron's Grand National Series. So that will give some guys who are not in the Sportsman series a shot. And if Alonso was to lose his ride in 2 seasons, then yeah, he would join the ranks in the Grand National Division, sponsored by Aaron's. So that's great to see Aaron's jump on board that minor series division. But right now, Luis Hernandez is pulling away. A guy last season who should have probably won the championship but didn't. He was a strong contender all season long, and it looks like the caution, no caution. That 24 team was coming on strong at the end of the season, and then he broke his ribs. He was one of the big supporters to getting safety back into this sport, back into these cars. As last season, at the end of the season, we've seen a ton of injuries that plagued some guys' championships hopes. Right now, Luis Hernandez is flat pulling away from Brandon Guns. And you can see what a season versus a team that's not ran a season is doing. But you can see Guns Motorsports, powered by Menard, sitting here in 2nd and 4th. Not a bad running for those guys. Battle right here between Steve Pollard and Cody Long. Steve Pollard won last week. There's Rick Johnson, the National Guard car. There's Robert Pollard. And look at the battle here for the transfer spot. Joey Murphy having to drive it in deep. This is for the 15th spot right here. Robert Pollard's in 15th. Look at Ash Curtis on the top. Grayson's here. Look at all these cars. They're getting loose on the bottom. Where's Zachary Fitzwater? There's a guy that was really happy also about adding more safety to these cars. Oh, man, Ron Swan got a huge run up on the top. Look at all these cars and how they're racing. Back here in the back. 3 wide, 4 wide, just trying to make a line work. And it looks to me like the Dodge camp might be having some struggles here in these dirt races. Oh man, Kelly Boston. This car is not hooked to the track like she wants it to be. That thing was super sideways. I think this is a battle right here for the 20th spot. Look at Havin Alonso. Was running 21st, is up now to 17th. Or 19th. He's in the running to try to get some points. Right now, Joey Murphy's in the point spot. I know Luis Hernandez saying he's just taking his time, making sure his tires are fine for the end of the run. We got a 40-lap race here at the Coin. He knows that dirt may play a factor, especially with these new Goodyear tires. These are a tire, a little bit of a softer compound tire that lays more rubber down, especially in the dirt. Brandon Guns is running him down. Brandon Guns, a Wisconsin racer. So is Tanner Guns, both out of Wisconsin. Both running the Wisconsin dirt tracks and short tracks. Look at Wheeler. Last season's runner-up in 7th. See where Stephen Pollard is, their last season's champion. Not having a lot of fun. Sitting back here in 28th. That Toyota is not probably what he wants. He would probably love to jump back in that Holden he had last season and put some big numbers out. That Holden last season had a ton of power behind it. And there's the other Hendrick car of David Diaz. Battling with the guy who drove that car last season, Zachary Fitzwater. David Diaz was a young rookie. Got this ride because he's an LA racer. A lot of teams did spot him. Land Swan was sideways, not Swan. Fitzwater got really sideways on the bottom. A lot of these guys are complaining this tire has wore out way too much. And Tanner Guns was trying to make a pass on the 55. BJ Harrison. Mitchell DeJong is coming up to the field of this Cadillac. Mitchell DeJong. Looks like that Cadillac may have brought some good cars here for the late run on these dirt tracks. John Gilbert has had a very stout car for a little bit. The 11 getting shot up the track, and DeJong is coming with a purpose. And Brandon Guns is still in the shot with Luis Hernandez. DeJong having to break out of the throttle. On the very inside, he was starting to step out on him. Man, look at DeJong. Look at Harris. Both 2 Cadillacs up in the front. I think all the Cadillacs are maybe in the top 15. No, we look at theirs, Emmanuel Harnett, and then DJ Curtis. The other Cadillacs. Then back here in 23rd. DJ probably does not like these dirt tracks. He can't wait to get more to the other tracks. The physically demanding tracks such as a Rockingham or Indianapolis. But right now, Luis Hernandez flat flying here at the Coin. Brandon Guns is hard charging. Tanner Guns ran the fastest lap, I think, of the race. No, Mitchell DeJong behind him ran it. Not that lap though. Tanner Guns ran at 1:34.0. So Tanner Trying to dig battle for last between David Diaz and Fitzwater. Everybody else now just riding around trying to make some passes. Oriole Pollard trying to get into the top 15. That's points. Valuable points. And it looks to me like some of the cars are trying to run up on the top a little more. You see Tanner Guns and DJ Harris both riding it up on the high side instead of trying to drive it down in the corner. Luis Hernandez is about the middle groove. Brandon Guns is almost in the high groove. I said Brandon is running a little bit higher than Luis. Fitzwater cannot wait to get to road courses. Man, the 42 is down there on a very low part of the track and getting loose. That's about the third time he's got really loose. Both the two Cadillacs in the top 5 should run some powerful laps. 24. Probably hoping this race doesn't have to go to pit stops. It's supposed to not go to pit stops, but we never know. As these drivers are saying the tires are wearing out a ton. You can see him run up here on this top side a little more. Down the front straightaway. And watch how they run. He runs it in the middle and then runs it all the way up to the racetrack. Up near the power band. Kind of like how they run an Auto Club, way up high. Hernandez driving it through the middle. I think the 24 is the best car I've seen get through the middle. Everybody else can get more power off on the straightaways in this 24 Chevrolet. 55 was way down low. Look at him. Guys are just trying to make some time here. Driving it way low. Look at the 55. Way low. He's down there. Trying something a little different. See if he can pick his speed up down the straightaway. No, he ran way slower doing that. Battle here for 4th. DeJong is on the bumper. He might put a bumper to Tanner Guns and move him up out of the way. All over the back bumper of that 11. Down the front straightaway. 22, though, he drove it in a little too deep. And I think it got him more sideways than helped him. And look at that. He's still got a good run, though. You want to be the car that can slide a little bit better than your opposition. Luis Hernandez leads still. Still, he's got a ton of racing left. You can see how he drove it in there really low that time and tried to get it the power off the corner. We'll see how that one works. Watch. He's only got notice. Now he's running the middle to high groove 3 and 4. Watch him in 1 and 2. He drives it down there really deep on the bottom and then just lets that thing slide. Brandon's trying to do it, but I don't think he's doing it as good as the 11 on the bottom. That could have opened the door for the 22 on the very high side. 22 sliding her up there. He's got the 4 coming in the 5. Look at the 4 coming under the 22. Door's been opened down the front straightaway they go. It's 4 versus 22, and look at the 5. Take it up on the high side. 4 can get all the power out of the corner on the bottom, but man, the 5's good up on the top. 3 and 4, it does look a little bit better for the 4 car. Oh, look at the 5. He's got a huge run into 1 and 2. Big time power on the very high side. You do not want to be down there, way down there. Like that. And it does look like maybe the 15 has started to run down the 40, the 24. Surprised there's been no caution in this race. A couple of the Dodges are way back here in the back. I think all 3 of them are back here. There's the 39, the 2. Let's see where the 49 is. It's Andrew Davis, the winner of the Mud Summer National last year. He started deep in the field, now 20th. He's moving. Oh, you're probably battling with Alonso there for 18th. Oh, we got cars pitting. Pit stops on a dirt track. Brandon Guns has got to come down and get this thing wound up. Blowing it up. Whoa. Ooh. That's a crazy having to woe it up that much to get in the pit. DJ staying out an extra lap. Oh, contact between the 4 and the 2. Oh, the 2 is hard into the wall. That's a caution. The pace car is out. The 99 is the leader. But no pace car. No caution for the 2 car. The 84 has the whole back end destroyed. Let's see what happened to the 84. When you had to woe it down a lot, I think he gets hit by the 30 trying to get in his box. Yeah, oh. Little crunchy. The leader of the race, they're saying, is the 83. Robert Pollard, the leader of the race. He's currently in 8th. It says now the 24 is the leader. Man, yeah, look at this. The 24, and then it's the 00. Morgan McPherson gambling a little. Has got the 2nd place. 99 super slow down the front straightaway. That car is out of fuel. Maybe out of fuel. We don't know for certain. But it is not running on all song. The 24's got a huge lead. Morgan McPherson, though, gambled in that Smith & Wesson Buick. Chris Dodd currently in last place. That is Morgan McPherson's teammate. Last season, this 00 car was more of a test car. It never got up in the front. This season, it's running 2nd at DeQuoin. 55 is to the bumper of the 00. Trying to make a move. Probably saying, you know, don't make a mistake. The 24 is pulling. And the 00 took a good gamble. I think got 2 tires. Tough break for Steve Pollard. Tough break for Kelly Boston, who got the 1, no caution, because all the cars were in pit road. We only have a couple to go, 2 to go. Tanner Guns is trying to make some passes. 2nd, 4th. Since the 11 is in third. I don't know how that happened. The white flag is in the air. For Luis Hernandez. Last season. Did not get a win at all this season. Driving his Hot Hughes Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports. Was talks that maybe he wouldn't be in this ride next season. But those talks are probably canceled as he has won the Decloring 150. In the battle for 15th, Grayson is going to come home with 1 point in 15th spot. I think Chris Dodd. Let's go and look at Morgan McPherson here. And the 99 gets the barrier. It's a deck price. Oh, the 20's going to get it too. Oh, no, he just completely missed it. He did not want to drill. Oh, the 80. Something broke on the 82. He's hard in the wall down here. Oh, no. What has just happened in Pit Road? It looks like a stack up because of the 20. Oh. I don't know what just happened there, but whatever. Tough break. A lot of cars, but let's go and oh man, there's some tempers here. Fitzwater. Oh! A lot of guys are angry at Steve Pollard. Let's go take a look though. Morgan McPherson before the pit stops. What position was that car running? I know it was nowhere. It was a top 10 car. Came in on the set of pit stops. Was behind the 15. Coming out of the pits. Look at the 24. I think maybe the 00 knew when to gun it. Watch, there's the 24. Oh, look at that! McPherson trying to maybe get up in front of Luis Hernandez on them 2 tires. And then just drove by Brandon Guns. Let's get a tough break award here for Kelly Boston. I don't think this 2 car was coming to pit road this time. Makes contact with the 44, which just got that 2 car sideways. And you can see it all over the brake trying not to hit it. And I don't think that car never got back on racing surface. It was right there on the pit entry. Which I don't think any car was coming into pit road. Luis Hernandez went by the leader. Well, that was it. Here's your finishing official standings for this race. Luis Hernandez, DJ Harris, Morgan McPherson, Alex Wheeler, Brandon Guns, Tanner Guns, Nick Price, John Gilbert, Joey Murphy, Emmanuel Harnett, Oreo Pollard, Robert Pollard, Cody Lamas, Ash Curtis, Grayson, Ace Vito, Joshua Sasuli, DJ Curtis, Andrew Davis, Alonzo, Sam Curtis, Mitchell DeJong, Rod Swan, Lily Murphy, Zachary Fitzwater, Eric Dobbs, David Diaz, Rick Johnson, Stephen Pollard, Jonathan Fitzwater, Steve Pollard, Chris Dodd, and Kelly Boston. Right now, your points will be up right now after the video is over. Thanks for watching, guys. We will see you next week from Indianapolis.